Yeah, I need my sword. Hold on. Okay.
I don't know if this is common in where you're from, but Czechs really like their carbonated water. I'm not sure why. Maybe you can tell me, or maybe I can ask around. But here I have my delicious peach carbonated aloe vera flavored bubbly water. And they come in these 500 milliliter bottles. I really like 500 milliliter bottles. Anyway, I realized that in my last video, I didn't really tell you exactly what you were looking at in Prague. It was just kind of a look at Prague kind of video. So I'm gonna try to make up for that in this video. If you hop onto the tram a block away from where I live and take it 2 stops up the Vltava River, you'll arrive at Charles Bridge, which we know of in the Countdown to Prague video. I think that was the second video that I made in this series. Anyway, it's a magnificent bridge and it's famous for being built in the reign of Charles IV. Awesome guy. And when he built this bridge, it was the only bridge that crossed the Vltava River. And it was important because it connected Western and Eastern Europe. And it turned Prague into this essentially important node for trade routes. Not only that, but the architecture is very stunning. You have these 3 watchtowers that guard the bridge, and later at the turn of the 18th century you had 30 statues erected on the bridge that kind of welcomed passers-by. And these statues are actually replicas of the originals, which are buried in this underground tunnel in Vyšehrad, which is one of the oldest areas in Prague. So the bridge is very famous. It's flooded with tourists every afternoon without fail, and it's also crowded with all the street artists to entertain them. But native Praguers find their sources of entertainment at a different national monument in the National Theatre, which is where we watched our opera last week. The theatre itself is a symbol of Czech culture and a symbol of nationalism because it was a place where many famous people developed Czech culture, Czech language, and Czech sense of dramatic theater, so it's very important. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the National Theatre was also a place where a bunch of national revolutionaries got together during the Velvet Revolution when Czechs were trying to overthrow Soviet occupation. And Czechs love going to the opera to watch a ballet or some theatrical performance at the National Theatre. It's a very big deal and people all get dressed up for it. So again, very famous national monument in, the age of modern technology where television is available to the masses. And speaking of television, our Czech cinema class actually visited Ceska Televize, which is the public television broadcast station here in Prague. And it's a very interesting place because it's a national public station and has 4 main channels that caters to all kinds of minority groups and populations in the Czech Republic. So you have one channel that's just for like children's television, one for foreigners, one for sports, one for 24-hour news, another for documentaries and things. And after some drama in the early 2000s, the station tries to remain very politically neutral, so it prohibits anyone with any kind of political affiliation to be a part of its 15-person committee that basically directs the entire station. Very interesting. My face is itchy. So we were able to get a tour of the place, and it's humongo. There are 4 main stages, and the lights above, those lights were crazy. All the lights in the station. I've never been in a television station before, so it was cool. And each light bulb cost 12,000 crowns, and it only lasts for an hour. Anyway, later on at the end of the tour, we were able to play with some of the costumes that are made in the costume factory that's also part of the station. So it was really fun, and I really like the cinema class because our teacher's trying to make us do as many things as we can within 3 weeks. So just today we finished filming our first short film project for class, and I'm really excited to edit it tomorrow. It's gonna be amazing! It's about paralysis and emotional frustration. Very cool. I think that's it. There are so many other things that I have to tell you about. We went to a film festival over the weekend. We did so many other things. I'm kind of behind on vlogging because, we've been doing things non-stop. So I will see you guys very soon. Please leave some questions, historical corrections. I'm sure I made some mistakes, and I love to hear your opinions because your opinion matters. So that's it for now. If you'd like wallpaper, let me know. I'll probably be a little bit behind on giving you wallpapers because I want to kind of customize it and put a little, worldismarble in Prague for insert YouTube screen name. I think that's it. Naschledanou. I'll try to learn how to say see you on the other side of the camera in Czech. But until then, see you on the other side of the camera. Bye! Happy birthday, dear Giorgio! Happy birthday to you!
Do it! Oh my George! George! Better make the vlog.